Good afternoon, guys and dolls. This is Bastaluna. And I'm not doing any kitchen witching today. I will be coming back to that. But I figure I needed to get on. Oh, wait a minute. I figured can you guys hear me okay? Because I don't have my earphones on. Hi, Candelo. Hey Taj, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? Because I don't have any earphones on. I totally forgot my earbuds, and I usually never go on without it. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Thumbs up, something. Thank you, Isis. You're sweet. Hey, hola. You can hear. Okay. All right. So, I have not been on live in a minute, and I have come to understand that I am definitely more introvert than I am extrovert. I always thought that I was the reverse, but I have been finding myself in a shell for the past couple of months, and I mean, I've been doing things and everything, but I've just also been going inward a lot, and sometimes you have to do that, sometimes it's needed. Hey Esther, I love you too, mama. Happy birthday, happy belated. So but I wanted to get on here to force myself out of my freaking shell and to talk about new moon, and this new moon being on the Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde starts today. And people are pretty much losing their shit, Hey cousin, how you doing? Yeah, so people are losing their shit. They usually do. Oh my God, this retrograde, I need to go and hide under a rock. Basically, I can't do anything and everything. And that's not really the truth. What retrograde, Mercury going backwards, basically, for a short period of time, forces us to do is to be mindful of what we're doing, mindful of who we are, mindful of where we're at in life. There are a lot of opinions floating around, like what you should and shouldn't do with retrograde. Avoid life-changing decisions. I wrote notes here. Signing contracts and launching new businesses. Avoid electronics at all costs, which I really don't understand how that's going to happen, but good luck with that. I would stop reading so I can actually, thank you, Rod. Okay, so I can focus because I'm ADD, way too ADD. So, what I wanted to say is don't panic, stop panicking. It's an opportunity, people. Retrograde forces us to sit with ourselves. We have a choice, and we've got the opportunity not to jump into things that we don't have any business jumping into. We can instead stop and just slow our roll and take a look at what we're actually doing, what is entailed, and take a chance. Take a break. You can be mindful, and mindfulness is everything, particularly in this walk. But even if you're not, if you're a Bible-toting Christian, Muslim, whatever, Buddhist, mindfulness will always serve you. Stopping and thinking about what you were doing, or how you're even, conveying yourself to other people. Not that you have to live for other people, but it's good for you to have a sense of mastery about your your emotions and how you convey yourself to people, how people are interpreting you, honestly, is none of your business. But how you are putting forth your actions, it is your business. That's pretty much what, what we are all in charge of is ourselves. So going inward and reflecting is everything. Being creative is also a really, really good time during the retrograde. Test things out. I'm actually, so I'm getting ready to launch my business, Moonlight Bruja, which is going to be it is my store of spiritual curios, bath salts and oils and things like that. It took me a minute to get to that place to want to do that because, I mean, first of all, you've got so many great products out there, like why do I need to put out, anything? But as with anything, when something is on your spirit to do so, it is for you to act upon it. With mindfulness, of course. So I took my time cultivating all of my different recipes and things like that and sending them to people to see how it works with them. And I've gotten good feedback, so it's great. Now, with that said, during the Mercury retrograde, that whole signing contracts, launching new businesses, things like that, sometimes you have to take that with a grain of salt. Meaning, you absolutely, I would not endorse stopping everything and, like I said, hiding under a rock and everything, just being at the, at the beck and call of, celestial happenings. It's like you pay attention to it. It is for us to pay attention to, but we are not a slave to these things, right? We are autonomous beings. And with that said, it's something for us to consider. And it actually makes us proceed with caution. But if I have to go and open up my bank account, I'm not going to wait a whole month until Mercury goes direct again for me to, sign my little banking contract and get my bank account going and get everything flowing. What I'm going to do is I will, like I said, be mindful. I will put extra protections and enchantments on my business to make sure that it is sound and, unmovable in that respect. And proceed with business as usual, mindfully, but going forward. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to basically address as far as that's concerned, is for everybody to just not panic. Yes, communications. Listen, communications can go terribly wrong. So that's that's precisely the reason why it's good to be mindful of what's going on with you, how you are interpreting people coming at you. It may not be what you think it is, but because all of these energies are so high right now, we're talking, it's Wednesday, which is Mars Day. Mars is war and contention and all this other good things. And then of course it's the full moon manifestation, it's the dark moon. It's all kinds of beautiful energy in the air, but it is definitely something to slow your roll and just pay attention. And when people are coming off the cuff and, understand that it's just a lot of energy, give them as long as they're not, stepping on directly on your toes, let them do their thing and get over themselves and go on about your business, So, basically, I wanted to say too, utilize this really, really strong new moon energy for your benefit. Now, I've seen a lot of correspondence talking about, like the new moon is for release, is for letting go. I think it's up to you, honestly. I've always been taught that new moon was the time, it's empty, it's dark, and it's time for pulling things to you. And then as the moon grows, starts to grow in the sky, and once it gets full, then it's time to push things back from you, to let things go. So you can follow that if you want to, but if you find that the new moon, the darkness, is good for letting go, and the full moon is for bringing it to you, then use it as you see fit. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you and what your energy is, planting new seeds, exactly, So, it's my sisters on here, Nishiki, Tasha. So I've got my book. I like to use it to manifest. There are things, if you have to let things go that have kind of built up and everything, great, do that too. Do that in a bath. I just got finished with my little cleansing bath, and I used my oil de luna, which is my new moon oil. Well, it's actually moon oil, period, because I cultivated all the moon energy like a full moon cycle. So you can use it for new moon or for the full moon. But yeah, I just put it in my bath water and I feel all good and stuff. You can use that. You can use the cleansing bath to wash or purge anything that you need to release away from you, and let it fall down. Let it go down the drain. Program the water to take it away, and then write things down. This is my little new moon. This is my moon journal, period. Anytime it's a full moon or a new moon, I've written down what I wanted to call to me or what I wanted to release. And journaling, as you know, is extremely important in doing that, because once you write the words down, or whether you either write them down or you speak them, your word is your wand, basically. Very, very powerful. So be mindful again about, what you are putting out, and be very specific. Be specific in what you are asking for. It's important to, because the universe is conspiring for your greatest good, conspires to manifest pretty much anything that you are looking, or that you are putting out there. So if you're putting out there that everybody's shitty, and everything is shitty in your life, everything is crap, everybody's trash, then guess what? You are going to be surrounded by trash. You are going to have trash in your life every single day until you decide that is not your thing. So take time out. Write 10 things. That's what I started doing initially, like years ago. Write 10 things that you want to pull to you. Be very specific. And when you are writing things down, make sure that you are writing them from a place of gratitude. So instead of saying I want or I need, want and needing are two words that don't actually serve us in our language. Wanting and needing always keeps us in a place of want and of need. So you never actually make it to your final destination. Meaning, if you want a car, I want a new car, I think you're just going to continue to want a car, because that's what you're saying that, that's what you're putting out there. If you instead say, I am so grateful for the car that is on its way to me. I'm so grateful for the car that is in my orbit and that will show up with no harm to anybody, and no hang-ups or anything. Write it down. Write how grateful you are, how thankful you are, how blessed you are, and watch how that works. Watch that magic happen. So that's all I wanted to say today. I keep looking at my forehead. I didn't realize I have a 5, almost 6-finger forehead, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm rocking with it. I'm gonna be all right. But I'm wearing purple because of the moon. Sometimes it's really, really good too to just get yourself into the energy of the new moon, which makes your manifestation even more powerful. So what does that look like to you? To me, it looks like playing a song, playing a whole playlist, which I have a moon playlist of all kinds of different songs that mention the moon or have like kind of a moody kind of mood there. A moon kind of energy. I have incense going on. There's this moon incense that I get from I don't know if you can get it online, but I get it from this local store because I'm in New York, and it's nice. It smells good, and it's all about that moon energy. I put purple around my eyes because I want to see all this beautiful. I want to look through this moon energy, if you will, and purple always symbolizes that to me. So just surround yourself with all kinds of things that are personal to you. Of course, if you're a guy, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be lining your eyes anytime soon, but whatever that looks like to you, do it. Do it, do it, do it. See, I love the purple. I'm wearing that today. That's what I'm talking about. Adorn yourself, and different things that give you that moon feeling, whatever. Anyway, I hope that today is finding you guys in a really, really great place. Bump this retrograde. Even when you're now, one thing that happens with me with the retrograde is that my electronics go crazy. That happens damn near every single time. I'm always having some sort of electronic issue of some sort. But the thing about it is, if you know that this is something that kind of happens with you, just recognize it and brush it off. It's a non sequitur. It's all right, That's what I do. And the thing about it is, things bother you more when you aren't necessarily prepared for it. So it's just like you're walking and all of a sudden you drop your phone and you're like, fuck, now I dropped my phone, now my phone is broken and everything, and then it's because it's the retrograde. If you happen to do that and it just chalk it up, man. Sometimes we lose things, but here's the thing. If you break your phone and you are on point about manifesting and calling things to you, guess what? Your phone will come back to you and you'll probably have a better one from a physical technician. Yes, so talk to my brother Ron over there, see. A heal and reveal. Yes, violet flame. That's what I'm talking about. I know. I always attribute, that color to the cosmos and whatnot. So, that's my thing. But no, I was gonna say though is what I was saying was because it's so easy for me to get tripped up. Is if you lose something, have it in your mind that that loss is making a way for a gain of yours. So once you listen, your mind is an extremely powerful machine. It does amazing things if you allow it. So as long as you understand that nothing is actually a loss for long, it's always replaced by something that something that you wanted even more in life. And hell, sometimes that happens with people too. Don't be afraid of loss. That's another thing that I think Mercury kind of teaches you offhandedly, is that you will lose, but you're not a loser. That you're losing because you are gaining. You're in the spirit of gain. So absolutely. I hope this helps you. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. And I got to get better with like reading and interacting. I promise I'm going to definitely be better with it. I work the angle. Oh, yeah, for finding things. Yeah, girl. Listen, there's so much. We've got so much. We've got so much that we can work from, if you just be willing to do the work and to open your mind to it. And, what is it? They say that closed mouths don't get fed, closed minds don't get fed either. So just so you know and understand. But I think that's it. I'm going to stop babbling now. But I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Thank you very much for joining me for my TED Talk. And yeah, I hope you manifest everything that you are looking for and then some. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.